Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is simply Dot Tennille here. And I'm just saying live, and I cannot wait. You know, for some reason, I just cannot get enough of that song. I just love her voice. It is just so amazing. We had an absolutely wonderful weekend, but you know that I cannot forget to introduce my fellas, ladies and gentlemen, because we are right here. I'm just saying live. We are back. It's a Tuesday. And we're about to give y'all every single thing you need to know to get on with your week, okay? Because there's a lot going on in news. There's a lot that's been going on with us. And so we're going to keep you up to date. First, I got my boy, Coach Tuck. Where you at?
Yeah. I'm in here, man. What's happening?
What's up? How you doing today?
I'm feeling good. Enjoying life. Enjoying this Tuesday. Beautiful day. Another week. Another opportunity, another day to, be great. So
all right. And
I'm
good
loving
morning,
it.
Marvin. Thank you so much for joining. And y'all know I also have my partner for life, Mr. Call Me Ant.
Let me slide in here. Let me slide in your DM and all that. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Call Me Ant.
You sliding in DMs?
That's what they say.
Oh no.
Slide in.
You for the street. You for the streets. That's what that means.
For the streets.
You for the streets.
Good morning, everybody.
What's going on, dog?
Special guest on later because of course we have to talk about our absolutely wonderful weekend. So we're gonna let her simmer there for just a little bit until we get into our conversation on sports.
The weekend.
The weekend. It's time for the weekend. So Anthony, we're gonna start with you because Tuck and I was together on the weekend. How was your weekend?
Wasn't as event for us, y'all. It was hot. And we stayed home and watched movies.
The weather was pretty good where we were. It did rain a little bit up in Denver, but other than that, it was great.
Yeah, y'all got flued out.
Oh, Lord.
I am so jealous.
Here we go. Good morning, B. How you doing?
What's up, B?
So I wanted to say this as well, because I love to get started with news, but I really like to start with the weekend recap. Over the weekend, I still have not gone to see the Barbie movie, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it was record-breaking, made a ton of money. Okay, made a ton of money. It finally got unseated, but they have decided to keep this pink flowing through the fall because they say people buying up all the Barbie stuff. Okay,
that's what
Barbie this, Barbie that. This is not why.
That's what it was all about.
You're trying to get fined. Trying to sell something. They were trying to give Barbie a resurgence. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna go on with our weekend recap. Anthony, he said his weekend was okay. That's all he said. He didn't give us any detail. He didn't tell us what he did with the boys or any of that.
Video games.
See, that's all they want to do. So Anthony must have been in here in the living room sleep. I'm just saying why they playing the game.
I would like to say one thing we did do. We went to visit. We did go visit Grandma Novi to celebrate her birthday. Tell her happy birthday. So we went by there, took her a lot of food. She ate. We laughed. We talked. Sang happy birthday, and that was about it. And came back home.
He didn't give us a picture to put on the show. That's all right. Me and Tuck got plenty of pictures.
I bet y'all do.
We've got plenty of pictures. I've got a whole little recap video I put together for you guys, and we will just simply talk over it to tell y'all what was going on. You're gonna get to see our wonderful custom jerseys that we had. Look, he over there being petty.
I didn't get no jersey.
I'm gonna ask Tuck, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. Got to smoke some good bud, kick it with some good people. You know what I'm saying? Hang out.
Did he say
you know what I mean?
And he definitely said that. He definitely did.
Hey, look, it's legal.
No lies being told.
When in Rome.
Lies being told.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I am going to play this video. It is a little long, warn you, but it's because I really, really wanted you to be able to see everything that was going on. Then we're going to have Coach B come on. One of our big sponsors for the weekend was the X Foundation. I wanted to bring her on so she can tell you a little bit about what they're all about and give you some information on them. Since we couldn't get a representative from them to come on. So we will have them talk about it because they were one of our huge sponsors from this weekend. Yes. We had food, we had some drinks, we had Italian ice. It was a great time in charity's name, if you will, because y'all know I love giving back. And so here we go. We're going to add this to the stream, and that's what we're going to do. Load it up. Got ready to go. A-Town down. Working. Families together. I thought it was so cute that she let her son play a game with her. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Everybody pre-register for backpacks for this event, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta have a little fun with it, you know me. Pick Up USA has had us there for 2 years now, so I'm really excited about that partnership. Did you taste the popcorn, Chuck?
I did not get a chance.
It was good. I bought 2 bags, but I couldn't bring them back to back. Monkey Line Monkey was there. The 3-point shootout.
What?
Oh, these were my little commentators. I did get a little scoop here. The juices. With Miss Leary. Mainly. Some of the different dynasty players. Oh, I do have to say the close here is in the description. If you would like to go and check out a video, you can find it in the description. They uploaded to Hungry Skills against the Snuggles. Everybody got all into the game.
What did we do?
We had a 3-point shootout.
How did we do?
We lost.
What?
Oh my God. Those jerseys look so good, I'm not gonna lie.
They were clean.
I had to bring them back. Coach B said her shoulder gave out.
Oh, that's why she didn't.
That's cute. Miss LT. There's Team I Whitman. The Sports Forum came out and covered the event. Of course, this is what I thought I was doing. Some of the participants.
On the paper.
I love being able to bring the community out to celebrate and to have a little bit of fun together in the name of charity. This is Crumble Cookie, who's also in the building.
Did you try the cookies? Well, they got their hand up like they know they sent that. Who's this?
One of our little participants. Just like his mom. Scholarship was given away. Here's Miss Bree. LT photo bombing everything.
She's trying to get
Better
in
be
there.
glad she cute.
Y'all had theme playing?
Let me start getting money. Oh, the cooks of the day. Look at this food. Y'all know I love some good food.
The ribs were good though.
Those ribs?
Those were real.
How were they, Coach?
Seconds to go. It's the
The
name.
ribs were good.
They were
No cap.
good. This is as everything was getting started, ladies and gentlemen. The kids were all out there before we started with the shootout, of course.
Tuck! Show me that jersey, Tuck.
Let's see, he's suited and booted.
You know, I stay clean, man. You know, trying to keep it clean.
Cookies. It's cookies. Here's our Italian ice cream. Chili's Italian. Water ice. Get out your video. USA. Thank you. Now this is the jersey that we wrapped it on. So one kid got to a jersey to match mine. Backpacks.
We around the ones and twos.
Mr. I Get Money, Mario, one of them, not one of the board members for AUA.
I'm using your calendar of the AUA ceremony that's going on right now. You just tell us all what it's on.
So weird. How's the game going?
Terrible. We ain't shooting it very well. But we made a little run at the end, so watch what we about to do. We about to do what we about to do.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
I'm great.
I'm taking.
Like she was too busy trying to be cute instead of playing, huh? Oh, okay.
That was funny.
So we got some lemonade here.
Homemade, home squeezed lemonade right there, made fresh for us.
Fresh press right there.
Just taste
Strawberry
it went real good with my
I
alcohol.
did like a green apple when I
Man,
did.
I know
It
two
was
people.
good though.
It would have been
Ain't gonna lie.
tasty. Everything.
It was frozen.
A little
Oh,
warm, so I can't wait
Some
for
up
the
the
ice
Malones.
What's the name of B says LT has 16 points. She was being cute and hoop. At that point,
We got my man Under Armour
he
shirt.
said, what the deal
You
was.
with Coach Wig?
Coach
I Give Money AUA charity.
Okay,
We want to send her
I'll
off
wait
the right
till
way
you have to stay over there.
with some scholarship money.
It's our presentation for the scholarship to do.
We're gonna send her off right. $500. Bree, where are you going to school? Edmonds College, Seattle, Washington. What you going to school for, Bree?
I say them boots. That's all I can see is them boots.
you represent Texas hard. You know what I'm saying?
I see them.
My school's a little.
I should have put on a hat too.
You see, you repping Texas hard.
I ain't want to overdo it.
Good, good, good.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, overall we had a spectacular event. A great day and a good day. I think that all the participants had a really great time. So we were really happy to be able to do this. We did give out undergarments, like when we were underwear shares posters, the backpacks, had water bottles, they had all kinds of stuff going on in there. Okay, we had a great time. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have our very special guest, Coach B. What's
How
up?
you guys doing?
Good
How
morning.
you guys doing? Good, good, good.
We are good. Now, Coach B, we didn't invite you on here to talk about the dynasty today. We're going to be talking just a little bit about X Foundation and what they do for the community. Now, X Foundation was one of our large sponsors this year, ladies and gentlemen, for this event to help us put it on. I Get Money and Denver Dynasty were also in that. And of course, Pickup USA. Thank you so much for welcoming us back. Okay. So tell us a little bit about X Foundation, because we want to make sure that their message gets spread out there.
Okay, that's no problem. How everybody doing this morning? I'm Coach B. X Foundation, like she said, has been a big sponsor for us this year. Their opioids awareness, big fentanyl, basically. The owner, George, his son passed away due to fentanyl poisoning, accidental fentanyl poisoning. So he's a big advocate of making sure that kids are aware of the, dangers of these deadly opioids that are out here right now. They're based out of Summit County here in Colorado. Like I said, it's something big that they're really big on, and they reached out to us, one that worked with us earlier in the year. And like I said, we just brought them over into the AUA side. Like I said, they just want to help and give back to the community. And we made sure that we had X Foundation brochures and everything in each backpack for the kids, so they could be aware of the, dangers of fentanyl. Because, right now they look like Skittles, nerds, all kind of things like that. So we definitely want these kids to be aware of that. Like I said, they're not just killing the kids, they're killing adults too. So big shout out to X Foundation for that.
Now, I wanted to say this because you're talking about them, kind of marketing to kids, if you will, by making it, in a sense, look like candy. What is some advice that you would like to give parents in other areas, if you would, how to combat that? Do you have any answers for that?
I mean, you just got to pay attention to what's going on with your kids. You know what I'm saying? These days, it's peer pressure is out there. It's going to be there because, like with George's son, his friend actually gave it to him. So, these are people that we know and trust and things of that nature that are giving it to us. So the more we can educate our kids and our youth about it, I feel like that will help them down the line or outside of the house.
Okay. All right. So I think that is it for Foundation X. We are very glad to have had them. Thank you so much for supporting us and the mission that we have to sending kids back to school happier, healthier, and spreading the word about not using fentanyl. Make sure you check on your kids. Know what your kids are doing, who they're hanging with. All of this kind of stuff is still very, very important. Coach Tuck, did you have any questions in regard to the fentanyl abuse?
No, not to the fentanyl. I've been very aware of it, and it's a lot. It's just a real big problem here in Texas. Everywhere, really. It's being cut inside the drugs, and it's causing issues. So, and it's killing people. Like, a little bit, can take you out of there. So
a little bit, a lot. Okay. Yeah. It's really is breaking families up. Things are happening that shouldn't be happening, things that could be avoided. I know that there's, real issues when it comes to drug abuse in all areas. It's not just there in Denver, Colorado, but all over the place. Like you said, also in Texas and many other places. So just to try to keep everybody abreast of what's going on, maybe we might need to bring back, some details or some stats in regards to fentanyl use. But please keep your children safe. Keep yourself safe. Stop. You ain't got to try everything.
For real, though.
Now, let's talk a little bit about people who are trying all kinds of things. There's so much going on right now in sports. We're going to jump right on to the sports while we've got Coach B here. I don't need to be in this because I know each and every week we're always going down the comments. We get the most comments when it comes to our sports segment and what it is you guys do with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Let's get started with sports with the fellas. Take it away.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri.
That's what we're going to start right there.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah, make a rap.
I told you, girl, I got your back.
That's what she's from Dallas.
Yep. So
the thing about Sha'Carri, man, I think the thing about Sha'Carri was we weren't on her because her lack of talent. I think we were
No.
on her because we knew she could do better. And
True.
she did. She got herself disciplined. She went back in the gym and worked, and she put all the BS behind her. And I commend her for that. And she's definitely working on the best version of herself. So I'm always supportive.
Where's D-Ray? We're talking about
Yeah.
track, and D-Ray ain't even in the comments because
Yeah.
he be ready for track. And I know that he would be right here supporting and applauding her as well. If he wasn't up here, working on the slave ship, I'm sorry, I'm just saying. Anyway, I know that he would be over there applauding us in regards to that. B, what do you have to say in regards to Sha'Carri's win? There you go. He said he's listening.
I mean, like Coach
Sha'Carri's
Tuck
win.
said, she's resilient. That's one of the biggest things that I love to see. And we all know Dallas been breeding track stars. Y'all sitting right by one. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that. So that's nothing new out of Dallas that we got, young women coming out of there, doing their thing in track. But big shout out to her for coming back and beating the Jamaicans. We just came from out there. So that was big, seeing that they made a big deal about her losing to them. So for her to beat them and, break the record, we winning right now.
Yeah, there's not been a USA world champion in 100 meters since 2017.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild.
No.
That's wild because we used to dominate the 100 meters.
Yeah, the women did.
Okay.
And now the men, well, it seemed like Jamaica just came over, took it over. But now, hey, we have a new track star with a new world record.
Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah.
And before are we still on the track and field? Let's talk about the mixed 4x400 relay.
I like your transition. Look at you. You're getting better. Did y'all see that? Oh, he made a whole transition. That was wonderful.
Coach Tuck, do
I
you
mean,
have
a whole transition?
Look at
We have a video, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to try to pull up for you guys real quick.
I got you.
The mix 4x1.
4x400.
It was 4x400. Now, USA was not expected to win this race. That's what makes it so crazy what happened. All I can do is let you see it and just enjoy sports in itself.
What's your 2 words you say? Don't give up?
Never give up.
Your
That's
3
all
words.
I'm gonna say. Okay. Y'all see, we trying to work on this. We're trying to work on this sports thing. Never give up. Don't you ever give up. That's today's message. That's today's what is it? Affirmation, whatever you want to put, whatever you want to call it. Today is never give up. And here's why.
All right, let's go.
Ball is going to come under pressure here from Holmes. She's got that 400 hurdle strength, but Holmes is coming. She's closing. What a race. What a finish. Oh my goodness me, United States.
Femke Bol dropped that baton before she got to the finish line. That baton went over the finish line. She could not get it, bring it back and cross the finish line. I'm not sure that the Netherlands were able to finish that race.
And check this out. World record for gold, national record for silver, and national record for bronze. If you've enjoyed tonight, then stay with us. Because guess what? We've got 8 more scintillating days still to come.
So let's just start here.
Yes, get in your screen. Go.
I'm in the screen. All right, let's start here. So the United States they said they may walk away with the bronze. They really didn't think they'll be able to place in this 4x400 mixed relay. But as Tennille said, never give up. And USA was, fighting hard. She fought hard all the way to the end. And hey, the Netherlands chick, I guess she gave up because she went face first.
She didn't give up. This step just didn't hit right. And sometimes it's that way, especially when somebody is on your ass. Okay.
Somebody on your ass, you gotta make sure
you got to have every last one. You better take that breath with it when it's up, and you better keep pushing. That leg didn't come down right.
No, it did not.
That leg didn't come down right. It was over with.
That pressure on her.
And I don't want y'all to say that this young girl won because she fell, because she was on her ice. She was coming anyway.
Hey,
just like D-Ray said.
Not a pressure.
And a record was broken here, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot forget that. That was an absolutely amazing finish.
2 records
never give up
by the USA people.
Never give up.
Yeah, these are big wins with US right now in sports. You know, the whole world been kind of catching up to us in all the sports or whatever. So these are some big wins right now. So shout out to them USA teams for these wins right now.
For sure.
Yes. Anything you like to talk about Coach B in sports also?
I mean, now, you know, everything just going on, you know, my big thing I'm waiting on, honestly, is the college football coming up. You know, everybody waiting to see what Coach Prime going to do. So I'm waiting to see what Coach Prime going to do, too. You know what I'm saying? So
up there.
Well, yeah, we know why you waiting.
He's up there.
Yeah, you know, so, like, just like that, you know, everybody counting him out, you know what I'm saying? I hope they fucking go undefeated. Oh, my bad. But I hope they go undefeated.
So wait, why are they counting him out already? They mad because he left?
Yeah, you know, all of that. You know, he should have stayed at the HBCU. You know, he shouldn't be at a Power 5. He don't have a coaching resume. You know, this and that. But at the end of the day, Coach Prime is somebody that these kids want to play for, and they're gonna perform for him, and he's gonna be in a bowl game this year. I'm gonna put my money on that.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Wait,
Oh, definitely.
what you told us last year? Just listen to you. You know.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's really exciting up here right now. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere is crazy. Like I say, he's selling out spring games, and you know, they going to the soccer games, making them sell out. Like the Prime effect is real. Or whatever. So like I say,
you know, it's really amazing to be able to see something happen like that, because you don't really realize the phenomenon in a person until you see it firsthand, and you see people gravitating towards somebody who is trying to do something great. It doesn't matter how much negative talk surrounds them, how many different things go on behind them, but it's always people like gravitating. So I think that that's amazing in itself.
Yeah, because the man is amazing. He's an icon. He's a legend. And even when he was with HBCU, he showed everybody that he knows football. He know how to coach. He know how to get the right staff. And I'm looking forward to him doing phenomenal things up there in Denver. So, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, also, Anthony, with your Texans, y'all young quarterback looking pretty good in the preseason.
Yeah, that's preseason.
I wouldn't know because I even looked at him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, ATL, Chuck, your number 8 pick, he looked good the other day too. You know, so
we are.
Y'all
we
may do something.
Man. We still dealing with the stench of Matt Ryan. We're trying to get him out of there. The stench of Matt Ryan.
Oh, Lord. What's up next in sports?
One other thing I would like to say, I do applaud the Texans for postponing their game after the incident last week where the player got injured on the field. The coaches came together and they ended the game because they didn't want to see anyone else injured in preseason or during preseason. And it was an eye-opener from last year when we had the player die on the field, and was revived. But at the same time, I like that these coaches, the staff, and everybody are coming together, taking accountability on looking out for the players. So
right. And speaking of that, you know, Hamlin was back on the field this weekend with Buffalo. So that's a good thing too, you know, after what happened with him last season.
I don't know who this man is today, but I'm happy. Okay, let's keep pushing. This is I'm just saying live. Okay. Anything else we have in sports?
No. Take it away.
How about you, B? You got anything else, or did we do good today?
Hey, it was amazing.
I want to talk about one more thing.
Okay, go ahead, Coach.
One more thing. I got to get a shout out to Anthony Edwards' nephew. He caught a body this weekend. You know, brung Team USA back. They were like down almost 20 or something like that.
Yeah, he had 34.
34 points, and he caught a body. So just
you got the video? Oh, there you go. Let's see.
Yeah, he's pulling it up.
Just spare all on. Let me give you some sound. Are we buffering? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
They ain't doing me right.
But I did see it.
Oh man, come on. They gotta give it to me. It's only 8 seconds. Why are we buffering?
You know, the internet don't ever want you to be great.
Nice mix. Oh my goodness.
So nasty. Which is nasty.
Get out the laminator.
It was nasty.
He said, get out the laminator. Put him in the plastic. He said, put him in the plastic so he can rip out because he acting brand new, okay? I'm gonna use that one, doggy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The laminator.
He did that boy dirty.
Oh my goodness. Well, Coach B, we want to thank you so much for coming on today. You got a little bit of sports. We got a little bit of helping y'all stay off of fentanyl with X Foundation. So thank you so very much for participating on I'm Just Saying Live today. That was Sports with the Fellas and the Gals.
All right. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good day.
All right, B. Peace.
I rather enjoyed that. Look at y'all today. Okay. All right. Now y'all know we got some news topics that we need to discuss. Okay.
There you.
Your boy. Let's talk about him first.
That's my boy.
Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows that it is time for the debates. It's time to get political, right?
Right.
So if nobody understands what goes on in a debate, this is when it's time for the presidential candidates to speak and get all the people on their team to let people know what it is they stand for and win their votes.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Are we all in agreement here?
Mudslinging.
Donald Trump said, I ain't going for that honky donk. Y'all know who I am. It is what it is. Tuck, how do you feel like that from a political standpoint when it comes to Donald Trump, him deciding not to participate in the opening debate?
I think it's smart.
Okay, I'm in agreement. Go ahead.
I think it's smart. I think it's definitely calculated, given all the issues they're trying to bombard him with, trying to discourage him from running. Trying to keep him, trying to just stain him so bad. Just they are really threatened by this man. And it's obvious because you can't have a sitting president and your former president. They both did the same thing, but you're treating one different than the other. So it's obviously something going on, some bias going on, right? Mm-hmm. So you have that. And then I think at this point, Trump is the best candidate, but I've been kind of reading up on this guy Vivek Ramaswamy, and he's said a lot of interesting things that has me kind of leaning his way. Very green on the politics, not really a politician, which is another reason I kind of like him. He's not part of the factory of the machine. And so, he's young guy, billionaire, earned everything he's gotten, and I can appreciate that being in America. So,
well, okay. I told y'all, in America, you can pay and do whatever you want to do, but let's just say that's crazy that he just decided to tap out. I do also like that he does what I feel like every president should do, which is get in the presidency, run amok, run all of the negative riffraff and whatever from around you, make sure that your point is heard and displayed throughout the country. I just feel like that's the way that it should go. And I'm not saying for any certain set of people or anything like that. I think that that's the way it should go every presidency. That's the whole point in putting someone new in office, period.
We're just putting them in office in general. But that's your job, to run the country. I know a lot of times they say you should run the country as it should be fit. But if you feel like it's not fit for the country, you're going to change up some things.
What do we want to say about his open indictments and cases that he has? How do we feel about that going into this?
That's really nothing to say about it. That's not fair. He has not been charged. He's
been charged. He's not been found guilty.
He has been convicted. Let
Correct.
me say that.
Convicted.
Sorry. He has not been convicted. And we are taught that you are proven innocent until found guilty. But that's not the way we look at it in the world.
Okay.
But he's been indicted. He's been, no cases yet, as far as no trial or anything.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, what are we doing really? Like, what are you it's like somebody's just using the justice system and the FBI to carry out a personal agenda. And that's what it feels like to me.
Just to make some noise. And I would like to say that in the beginning, I was kind of confused. I didn't know that that was legal, or is it illegal for a president not to show up for a debate? So
it's clearly not illegal, or they wouldn't allow him to do it if he's sunk his money into this.
That's what I said. I was confused in the beginning. But
while we're talking about presidents, you know, I know we barely ever have anything to talk about our current president, Mr. Biden, but we do have something today because he did head over to Maui that had the storms.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
the fires.
The fire.
So I want to call that a storm because it took over how much of the island were they saying? It was ridiculous, the amount of space that burned with tourists and things of that nature there. People not feeling like they had access to water after the situation happened. So it's definitely right now considered what do you call it?
Natural disaster.
A natural disaster. So it is being considered a disaster. All y'all who had them FEMA badges, it's time to get their money.
FEMA workers.
Yep, go get it.
Hey, if they tell me I can come, I'm telling y'all I'm gonna be in Maui. You know, I went to New York. I'm going to several other places, but Maui, I'm definitely going to Maui.
And they have California also has been.
And California has also been
because
declared. Has also been declared. So it's crazy the way the world is changing. The fire and the brimstone, the water coming from everywhere.
Yep.
Know if you're a believer out there, but
believe in something.
You better believe in something real. It's looking real scary out here these days.
Especially with this heat index, triple digits.
Now I know everybody has also been talking about, you know, COVID's resurgence, if you will. A lot of people, y'all don't have COVID, y'all have what's called RSV. It's back, you know, RSV is back. People are 60 and older and kids. Okay. So I'm gonna need y'all, if y'all hear your baby coughing or doing whatever, you definitely need to make sure they get checked. Now I want you to know they are definitely offering yet another vaccine for this. So if y'all go out there and get that Pfizer vaccine, go on, do what you need to do. I'm not gonna talk about it too long because last time they cut us off for talking about their little vaccines.
Thanks, Bill Gates.
So I ain't gonna talk about their little vaccines, but y'all can take it if y'all want. Look, y'all can take it if y'all want to.
RSV.
Okay.
Respiratory.
Don't even try.
Virus.
Don't try. Japan.
Just moving right along.
Y'all know I love some Japan. I feel like they're one of the most culturally rich places. I cannot wait to get there. I know this is going to be on my journey because they haven't torn all the old buildings down. I know that I'm going to get there. So Japan will start releasing treated radioactive wastewater from its Fukushima nuclear plant into the Pacific Ocean as early as this Thursday.
Hold on. They dropped what?
Did you say treated?
Japan will start releasing. I had to tell y'all this. We'll start releasing treated radioactive wastewater from its Fukushima nuclear plant into the Pacific Ocean. I'm gonna tell y'all, if stuff start crawling up out the water,
6 eyes and
rolling legs, shaking his back off.
When fish start walking out the water, it's always a problem.
So is that part of NATO or the UN? I mean, did anybody approve of this? Or are they just doing it anyway? They don't care.
They've been planning it for years. And now it has finally come to fruition. I don't think anybody can stop them. I mean, it's their coast.
But their coast and that water is everybody's water.
Why are we putting it in the water? That's what I don't understand. Why would we want to do that?
Well, you know, some of these plants do the same thing anyway. They take,
and I guess they just can't store it anymore, is what I'm going to say. I know that that's not the reason that they're going to give, but it has to be. Excuse me.
That would be a better way to destroy it.
It has to be because they can't store it anymore. They must have so much of it that they can't store it.
I mean, you can't burn it or something to do something to it. Like, you know, you're going to put it and contaminate.
That goes into the air, though. Is that any better?
I mean,
it says, however, some scientists worry that the wastewater, even diluted, could harm marine life and populations could accumulate in the area frail accumulate in the already frail ecosystem.
Yeah. So here's the thing: if you trying to go to Japan, you better go now.
You better go now before the water is bubbling and eating you alive.
You have to worry about the water. You got to worry about what's in the water coming out, like you said, eating you or you eating and you breaking out.
But you better go now before your plate start running away from you. You know, so you be able to eat and your plate just start taking off.
Speaking of running away, I should have sent him that video to post.
Which video?
With the rat in the
in the restaurant. Y'all be careful. These rats out here going crazy. There was a rat in restaurant. Was it in New York or was it here?
I don't recall.
There's a sushi restaurant, and Anthony ran across the video, of course, on social media because we love looking at all the crazy things that you all post. And a rat
was climbing the
wall while the people were in the restaurant.
And the man ran over there and grabbed
caught it with his hand
and walked off with the rat. All you hear the dad is saying is, hell no, let's go.
Now, you know, I like numbers and I want to throw a number out there as we close out this segment. 8 is our number for today. Now, we've been talking about politics and we've been talking about not giving up. 8 is the number of how many Republicans have qualified for the first 2024 presidential primary debate scheduled for Wednesday, right?
Okay.
8.
That was 10 because this is only 8.
It's only 8.
Support Larry Elder.
But that's petty anyway. Because you know, normally by this time they have kind of whittled down who's going to come out to the forefront, who everybody's going to stand behind, this, that, and the other.
Okay. Right.
So that's a lot. We're going to have a big stage.
Because by now it's normally what, like 4 or 3?
It's probably 4 to 6 right about now.
Yeah.
Right about now. About 4 to 6 before heading into the last quarter of the year.
So the other people didn't have the funds, the backing, or
yeah, because like Larry Elder did not have all the funds he needed, right? But I think he'll be a great candidate. Black conservative guy.
But you know, it always happens like that. The people that we kind of feel like are the ones that don't get the support because they're not the ones going and doing the extra for the money, if you will. They're not sweeping stuff under the rug.
Also, too, we gotta understand how lobbying work. Like now, they can lobby for candidates. Like usually, you had to lobby, you know, and for politicians that were already in office, you would lobby them, right? Like now, they can basically buy a candidate. You know what I'm saying? So now, if they want to put their money, these corporations want to put their money behind somebody to push their agenda, they can do that.
Man, what a world we have come to.
So they sit back and figure out who is best for them and say, okay, we're going to support this guy. Let's see if he, wants us.
Yeah. He going to take our money. If he take our money,
I don't know if Tuck's been showing these because we weren't able to see the screen for a little minute there, but whoever have the most money behind them always wins. Okay. Where the money reside,
That's who we are.
That's where we are, right here in America, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, you heard it here first.
What you say? So if anybody got money, you can be president.
You can be whatever you want to be.
You can go to the moon.
If you get that shmoney. If you'd like to be a part of the conversation here at I'm Just Saying Live, all we need you to do is email us at imjustsayinglive@gmail.com or text us. And we can get you here on the show. We got plenty of things to talk about. Y'all know that we always trying to keep y'all up to date and up to breast on what's going on, what's hot, what you need to talk about at the coffee pot. You know, when you go take your little breaks, when you take your little break to the coffee pot or for your smoke break, we know exactly what you need to be talking about. Okay. So we've talked about a little bit of news. We've talked about sports. We've talked about our weekend recap. Now, y'all know we normally do our entertainment news, but I'm just happy that Rihanna, had her little baby safely. And she's got out some new maternity bras that flap the little boob part down and everything to go along with it. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
To unzip?
Bring it all in, girl. Bring that money in.
She sell it? Okay.
That. And it seems like there's baby fever in Hollywood because last week we was talking about Rihanna and her baby. It's babies everywhere. Babies. I ain't having no more.
So what she look like now?
Right now. Why you always worrying about what she look like? She look like a mama.
I mean, that's the kind of a main thing.
Y'all trying to see the snapback.
Yeah, that's what men want to see.
Well, she's still breastfeeding, so I'm sure she snapped back pretty good. She's young.
And to you ladies out there, if you have a baby, you breastfeed, it slams your waist and make that stomach go down and you look good.
It naturally releases the hormones out of your body.
You heard it from Coach Chuck and Big Ed.
Yep.
We telling you.
You want your snatchback? Breastfeed. You want your snatchback? Breastfeed. That's all you got to. That's it.
And wrap up right after you had that baby. Wrap that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up.
Gotta wrap it up. Oh Lord, we forgot about our movie scoop. Now we saw some really great movies, but I don't have a picture of a movie. So while we're doing this next piece, which was what I was trying to wrap up to, is it is time now. It is time now for us to get back to the basics. We back to our prize wheel. I'm gonna have Anthony grab the prize wheel. We're gonna ask you a question, and we want whoever answers it first. Hopefully somebody's over there besides Coach B. Let me take this off as well. We're gonna get situated here, and I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all are not on y'all's journey, I've rejoined the ranks when it comes to exercising and staying fit. I've got Anthony going with me. We're trying to get it in. We're gonna have to fix the lighting on there some kind of way. Turn the wheel. I don't know.
It's gonna glare regardless.
Okay, we can't drop this down. Oh, there it is. That's good. That's better. All right, so we have our prize wheel back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see and close that. We've got our prize wheel back. We're going to ask a question real quick. And while we do that, I'm going to try to, because which movie do you think we should discuss? Because we saw some pretty good movies / shows over the course of the week. What was the one beforehand? The little dirty, almost like the Dirty Third. I can't remember. We're going to do. Okay, so I said it several times, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know the name of the foundation that wants to help keep your kids off of fentanyl. Please type it in the comments, and we're going to spin the wheel right now. We're going to spin the wheel right now to tell you what you win. Let's go. Comments. We are waiting for comments. All right. David says he wants us to talk about the movie Omission. We can do that, David.
Which one was Omission?
I'm glad. I don't want you to answer B. Omission. That's where she omitted the truth.
Didn't she just say anybody other than Coach B?
Being outside. And much, much more. It says next 3 weeks, post me being outside.
Coach B got all the answers. Anybody but you.
Come on now. Somebody answer the question. Okay, we're going to keep going. I'm going to spin it. We're going to see what you get. Woo-hoo.
You got to spin it when they win.
Somebody's going to win some I Love Cocktail socks. Those are super cute. If I have to answer the question, I'm going to take the gift myself. How about that?
Can you drink these socks?
Because we know I love cocktails. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the point of our prize wheel is to have companies come on. We're going to tell you, and that just happens to be one of the things that I put into the prize wheel myself. So it's not actually a company, but we like to tie these to your company. All you have to do is donate an item, and then we will give you a little commercial spot right here on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Simple. It's too easy. That way you can promote your business. That's as minimal cost as we can give you, but you have to have something to give to the people so that they can connect themselves to your business. Now, you know, we like to keep this chock full of small businesses. So if you have a small business that you'd like to highlight here on our show, all you have to do is DM us at IJS Live on Instagram or email us at imjustsayinglive@gmail.com, because we're about to get back to the business. Now, I definitely took my keeping it P attire with me. I had it on with my boots going through the airport, you know, because they made me put my boots on because it couldn't fit in my bag, you know. So I definitely took a couple pictures. You know, I had my story up there. It was popping.
I bet you were.
I did. KeepItP.com.
I bet it wasn't nothing but breasts and legs.
No, it was a t-shirt. So you couldn't see any of that.
All they seen was breasts and legs.
No, you could see legs. Lots of legs. Okay, but anyway. I flipped all upside down and everything.
You know, we like dog meat.
Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done. Part. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 11 o'clock. And it says Michael Leonard Foundation. Boy, you is wrong.
Man, say Michael Leonard.
You are wrong. You're wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Coach B says she's also going to throw in some tumblers for the wheel. Okay, we'll be happy for you to do that. I'm just going to give you the answer because y'all didn't answer it correctly.
Yeah, give him a little bit.
You want to give him a little bit of time? All right, well, y'all know what time it is. It is time for Tennille's touchy subjects. Oh, wait, we're going to talk about the movie Omission.
Okay.
So sorry.
Which one was that?
Omission. Let me tell you about Omission. Now, y'all know I like to watch little hood ratchet movies because I love supporting our young actors and actresses who are out there trying to get it, but maybe haven't made it to Hollywood. Now, this is one of those movies. Omission is on Tubi. And is it on Netflix as well?
No.
No, it's only on Tubi. You got to go to Tubi.
I remember now.
Listen. When secrets are held, because I could have sworn we talked about this last week, but David says we didn't, so I'm gonna make sure. When secrets are held, things can get tricky. Now, a young couple finds love. I think we did talk about this. A young couple finds love, but the girl has left out a very, very, very important secret.
I think we did talk about it.
At a family function, a gathering of sorts, if you will, the secret comes out. Okay, we did talk about this because I remember having this very same conversation with you.
They were at a convo party.
They were having a party and they were talking, and we did talk about this. So, David, you missed it, but ladies and gentlemen, if you have not gone and seen Omission, this is your next chance to go see it. You will see a little booty with some dimples in it in this movie.
A little dimples?
It was a lot of dimples, but it's okay. Some people liked it.
Oh, damn.
But the partner told
was damn.
Partner said,
I hate a snitching.
Bust down.
I hate a snitch. I really do.
But that's your partner. You want to let your partner know, hey, man, I already hit that.
Oh, is that what we do? Is that what you're supposed to do?
You're saving your partner. But you don't know your partner in love with her and all this. You're like,
you got to tell, but you got to give him the info. Like, you got to give him the info. And if you still want to roll with her and choose to love her and do all that, then that's on you. But he got to know, hey, bro, look.
I did that. Yeah. I didn't did that.
Y'all women do the same thing. Don't you warn your girls?
Mm-hmm. Gotta have friends for that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Either way, it is time for Tennille's touchy subjects, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get touchy.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's get touchy. Now, dear Tennille, this one is called Bothered and Broken. Okay, bothered and broken. Dear Tennille, my wife and I have been together for over 10 years, and she has recently been diagnosed with a terminal disease. She has been given 6 months to live. I have done everything in my power to make this transition/situation as easy and as smooth for both of us as possible. Anyway, the other day, she asked me if she could sleep with her ex-boyfriend one last time before she dies. This really bothered me, but I know we all deal with things in a different way. I really want to say she can go live out the rest of her days with his ass, but how do I get past this? Ask, or am I being unreasonable?
What'd you say, Coach Tuck? Because you were squirming in your seat over there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Neil's touchy subject is, we have a gentleman who's writing in. His wife has been sentenced to death, if you will, by terminal illness, which this could be anything. You know, this could be a cancer. This could be anything.
Literature.
So, and which we know people like this definitely are normally going through something mentally. We're going to say that before we even get into this. But she asked, could she sleep with her ex? Now, in the beginning of this, It says that they've been together for over 10 years.
Are they married?
They're married.
Yeah. The
They're married.
audacity of this.
Oh.
And she's asking about somebody from way back when.
Did you still think about this?
Yeah,
nigga?
you've been thinking about
this. So that means you really
yeah.
fuck with me anyway. Okay.
Here's that's the real dilemma, is that she's asking to sleep with an ex. What he's saying is, should he be unbothered by this, because this is really her last request? But in my mind, if I'm married to you, why is your last request to be
fuck with another nigga? Yeah, why is your last request to fuck with another nigga? Dog?
Okay, so Tuck, tell us what you think about this, Tuck. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Let it out.
The audacity. Like, what? You that selfish? I've seen some selfish women. This bitch on her deathbed. So this man is making your transition to the afterlife seamless, trying to make you comfortable as possible, and all you can think about is some old dick.
That's what you can think about. He must ain't hitting that part right. It says, B. Jones says, if he not with it first, say that. But it's a very touchy subject. Damn, I'm just saying.
Then what you finna do later?
He's trying to understand where she's coming from with this.
What you mean?
Because it seems out of the blue. This would seem out of the blue to me. But why did you add me? Either you've been thinking about it, and thinking about it is just as bad as doing it. If you've been pondering on the idea,
I really want that dick one more time. Like, come on. Like, that's where you go. This is where you go. Not I want to do my family, kids. This is the mentality of a selfish person.
And she's thinking about going being with that man. So what it says, where did it go? It says she's about to die, y'all. She's thinking about her entire life, but it wouldn't bother me. She about to die, not me. I'm gonna tell you right now, she dead already in my eyes. If you gonna break me like that, if you're gonna go in and break me like this before you die, you gonna die faster, because I'm not gonna take care of you as well.
Right, for real. Soon as you say that, okay, then what you
upset me. You didn't care about my feelings. It's almost in a sense as if you wanted to hurt me before you left. You could have went on, did what you was gonna do. I ain't gonna catch you in the next 6 months. You're gonna be gone. You could have just left it like that. So David said, I wish a bitch would. If you could have left me unbothered. Do what you gonna do. Leave me out of it. But she was trying to be honest, I guess.
If that's what you
want to do, selfish, man. That's selfish all the way around.
So I'm in agreement with everybody. If that's what you want to do, you're selfish, all this. Do what you're gonna do. Keep it to yourself. Take it to your grave. I'll never know about it. Fine.
So you would rather somebody hide it from you?
Exactly. Because if I find out, I'm gonna help you move your shit out of here.
Yeah. Where you stay at?
What'd you say? Where you stay?
I call him for you.
He probably don't even want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Mr. Carter says, I'm going to make sure I have life insurance on her ass and she can go F him every day. What does that have to do with life insurance? You're going to get the money.
I guess you're going
to get the money anyway.
And the killer part, so I'm just going to say this. Even though the doctors might say X, Y, Z, God have the first and last say so, what if there's a miracle drug or something and all of a sudden you don't die?
And you get pregnant. Ooh, that would be bad.
And you get better.
And pregnant. That would just be bad. Ooh, that would be bad.
You raggedy.
So
yeah.
What are we going to suggest? Like that. So B says that we need to tell her that we're not cool with it first.
Yeah.
Right. But the fact that she asked makes you want to say, you know what, I am cool with it, because clearly you're not worrying about me no way.
I'll break
down. You want to live your life.
Everybody look, shit.
And I know that's hard for somebody that you sincerely care about. That's real hard. But now that they can put it in your face and you are forced to deal with it. It didn't say anything about kids. You're forced to deal with it.
If they ain't got no kids either. Oh, yeah, you got to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cause see, I'm already sacrificing a lot, you know what I'm saying, with your ear. And so for you to be that selfish and to be like, well, you know, just let me hit my old flame one more time. Like,
yeah, that's crazy to me.
That's nah, man. That's beyond. That's like I said, the audacity. It's like you crazy.
And so you've been thinking about him the whole 10 years we've been together.
That's crazy.
Basically. So do what I'm making you play.
So why did you say you do?
I'm about to drop you off. Why
did you marry me?
That would make you think that. Why did we even get together if you were still pining over that?
But I heard somebody say, why am I here?
That's sad. Let's see what D-Ray got one more comment in here. But I think that all of us are out on that. We all think that she has been. I think she probably been messing with a man anyway. Now she probably just need help getting over there. She probably in a wheelchair, so she probably need help getting over there. They probably been messing around because you don't just pop up 10 years later with that one. Anyway, if a woman asks you to F someone else, she's been thinking about that NIGGA.
Or have been.
We definitely say that. We are definitely in agreement.
She's been doing it. And
you pay bills. What?
Yeah, that'd be the other reason.
Let's see what else we got. She just wants to do everything she would want to do again before she dies.
Or everything she been doing.
She could have left. I honestly do feel like if it was pressing on her like that and she wanted to have that conversation with that man or that sex with that man or whatever it is, she should have left the husband out of it because he's been there. He's been trying to support you. Like you say, you got 6 months. He not gonna catch you in 6. You could have just went on, did what you needed to do, and tell a homegirl or a sister, somebody else. But you told your husband, you tried to be open about it, and now he can't see his hand before his face. This was hurtful. It was selfish, and he's bothered and broken, and I see why.
And when she starts shitting and pissing on herself, she gonna keep that shitty ass diaper on for days.
You gonna be a love and hate. What was that play?
Yeah,
you gonna leave her in the tub with all her stuff on?
Tub. Starve her ass. I'm gonna sit over and eat I don't even eat steak. I'm gonna be cutting my steak up. What's that steak you like? Ragu. I'm gonna be eating that ragu steak.
This boy said a ragu. I guess that's the end of the show, y'all. I'm just saying live. I don't eat ragu. I eat wagyu.
Wagyu.
We'll holler at y'all next time. We love y'all.
Peace.
Show. Please like and also go by our YouTube page and hit the subscribe button. We can't thank y'all enough. We got one more coming here. We all remember some of our best sex partners, so stop. Nigga, I was married and still thought about other sex I had, but didn't mean I wanted to go sleep with them. So I'm in the middle on it.
You thought about it. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this.
And what the Bible say, if you're thinking about it, you're doing it.
Hey, I was about to say action start with thoughts, my nigga. Hey.
And that's done. Please end it on that. LOL. End of subject. Goodbye.
Peace. See y'all next week.